Hi everybody, welcome back to KWPR. For those of you who don't know, I'm Martin, and KWPR is Koi, Water, Plants and Rounds. So, down in the pit, I said I'll show you flushing the bottom drain out, so I'll do that for you in a minute. But got a new addition down in the pit. I've got myself a sort of not a big blue, but sort of like a, well, not even a baby blue because it's smaller than a baby blue, so a child blue we call it, a midi blue. So spin you around. So there we are. So it's fairly decent size, holds a fair bit of carbon, so goes through the 3-stage chlorinator at the back there, comes out round into the pre-filter again. I might change that for a Narvicon because I've got a pre-filter on the start of the 3-stage, so I may put another type of block in there just to make doubly sure. And then as usual back round, but now I put the timer on as well, because like I said, I was a bit concerned that the old water change, sorry, the amount of water I was changing a week wasn't enough just through the auto top up, so that's been on there. So got it trickling through, coming through the 3-stage, and the big blue about just over a litre and a half a minute, just under a litre and a half a minute I should say. And it comes on twice a day for an hour, and then calculating that with the amount of times the drum goes off, that should get me back up to where I was before I put the drum in, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, kiddie winks all doing fine now after the little mishap. Definitely was that. Like I said, I've got a couple of dead plants that have died, and part of the aether and that lot all browned off on one side, where the leaves got touched by the stuff, but it hasn't killed it, touch wood. So yeah, like I said, strongly worded letter to the council about it, so hopefully it won't happen again. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to show you what I do for flushing the bottom drain, and I'll spin you around and let you see what we're doing. Catch you in a minute. What I do first, not a lot, I don't know what I can do this one-handed. Get my knee on it as well. So just shut off the bottom drain to the drum, and then just drain out. And then you can hear the dirty water pump come on, look. Wrecking the tree, and that does go all the way down the garden. You can't see it down there, but yeah, that's a treat. So just drain that off a little bit. Let a bit more out in a minute, but the one thing is a lot of water, when it switches off the pump, a lot of water does flow back down in there, so I've got to get a non-return valve put in there to keep the water away. But it's blowing up now. So once it gets to about there, so as the water starts to slow down, all I do is open the bottom drain to the drum, and then it flushes out again at a rate of knots. A little bit of overflow, but till the pump catches up, and there you go, and that actually flushes out the bottom drain. And then once you think you've had enough water, you just shut off the valve to the outlet valve. Try and shut it. There you go. Simple as that. And it does work. So yeah, as you can see, everybody's back to their normal selves. Not a very good picture today because it's not sunny, it's completely overcast, and it has been absolutely peeing it down. But yeah, everybody is a lot happier than what they are. They're all swimming around like mad at the moment because they think they're about to get fed. Might chuck them a bit of mealworm in. Go get some mealworm. Just giving them a bit of food. Totally out of black soldier fly larvae and mealworm, so I'm going to have to get some more of that. And keep the heat going for a little while, just trying to make up for a bit of time that I've lost during the switch over of the drum and the problems, the issues I've had. Still not back on full rations yet. So I'm not sure if Amanda has got a slight swelling in the side there. Just on the side of the dark zoom, well, I know she's got zooming on both sides, but that side, when she swims towards you, looks a little bit misshapen, but that may be still an effect from the poison. Well, not poison, but weed killer. It's not behaving funny. Where's she gone? Down there. But it could be a problem. Well, I don't want to get her out and stress her out again at the moment, but I'll keep an eye on her. Just make sure she's alright, but just that side just seems a bit, see what I mean? Seems a little bit swollen compared to the other side. It may just be an optical illusion. She may be the same on both sides. But I don't think she's egg bound or anything like that. It'd be a bit more pronounced if she was egg bound, I believe. But apart from that, everything seems to be back to hunky-doriness. So, short and sweet this week. Just one more thing to do, and that's the tape measure challenge, which I'll tag onto this video as well. So, yeah, that's it. And the Italy video is ready to drop, so I'll be dropping that as soon as possible. So, catch you guys on the flip-flop. Stay safe, have fun, and remember, this ain't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. So, my measurements for the pond challenge. A bit easier than some, apart from when it comes to the maths. But there again, you've got an app for that. So that makes life easier. So I only need to go one measurement. I measure across the pond, there's not the circumference, but the diameter of the pond. And then just the depth. And then I do a pond calculator. I'm pretty sure when I measured it, when I first set it up, I was just under 10,000. I was sort of, well, I say just under, I think I was about 9,700 or something like that, but I've had a bit of water since then. Plus I got the filter, so I've got to add a bit more water for that. But the actual pond volume is, let's do the calculations. So, just need the one measurement, circumference. That's cutting through the middle. I've got a bit of a twist in it, but focus. So call that 9 foot. That is suspended over the top of the pond, not the stone, so that is the edge of the pond down there. So, yeah, 9 foot. Oh, white out. Focus. There you go, 9 foot. And the depth, if the fish get out of the way and the flow stops pushing the tape measure around, try and zoom in, sorry. Tape measure keeps getting pushed round. This isn't the very centre. sorry, so 66 is 5.5 foot. Right in the centre. So zoom out. I'll put a pond calculator up. But yeah, so 9 foot wide, 5.5 foot deep. That's my little puddle. And the bottom calculator will say probably more than what I think. So there you go. That's my pond measurements. Pond volume is, yeah, like I said, since I put the drum in, I've had to raise the water level in the pond a bit, which I think looks better anyway. But yeah, so I've added a couple of hundred of litres. Happy days. So yeah, so going forward, as you see in the description, I'm going to nominate the People's Pond, a sim, and Vince at Twisted Koi, your main pond. So yeah, let's see those measurements.